And he said the reason why we need NAFTA and other trade agreements is not so to allow other countries to sell their stuff to us, but to make sure that our businesses have the opportunity to sell to them. And they put NAFTA in that context. And was it everything we hoped it would be? No. I like to say if it isn't perfect, make it better. It wasn't perfect, and we need to make it better. When our friend Robert Lighthizer was nominated to be the trade rep, he came to see all of us, and as he's going through the nominating process, and I suggested to him that he reach out to Michael Froman, trade rep during the Clinton administration. I said Michael had been involved in negotiating something called Trans-Pacific Partnership. They had already negotiated pieces of that trade agreement with Canada and Mexico. 12 nations in all, 40% of the world's trade. And I said to Mr. Lighthizer, I said, before you go reinventing the wheel, find out what was negotiated in the last administration. I urged him to put Michael Froman on his speed dial, and as we went forward. And to his credit, they have communicated a lot in the last couple of years. I think it's been good for those negotiations. I wish we had not walked away. I wish the last administration or this administration hadn't pulled us out of TPP. I think that the idea that we were leading a 12-nation group for trading, we were the leader, 40% of the world's trade, China on the outside looking in. And why we walked away from that agreement, I'm not sure. But we did, and now we have USMCA before us. And is it better than NAFTA? You bet it is. And we want to commend those who worked hard to make it better. I especially want to commend the trade rep, our trade rep, who does work hard. I want to commend a number of our colleagues, Sheridan, and our ranking member, Ron Wyden, and others, Democrats and Republicans, who worked hard. I want to thank especially Ben Cardin's not here yet, Sheldon's not here yet, but they work with me and others on the environmental provisions to make sure that they are enforceable, not just words on a piece of paper, but they are enforceable. I understand in the House with whom we worked on a number of these provisions, the House passed this bill by 385 to 41, bipartisan support, and I think this measure deserves that same kind of bipartisan support here. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Carter.